So we all know army is like a family. Except when it comes to Twitter. I honestly don't know what it is, but people are 2 billion times more toxic on Twitter than on any other app. I use Twitter the most because it has the most content, but I understand again that not everyone on Twitter is 100% rude or toxic. Even I have been rude. It's just a problem when they always cause problems, forming one big problem. Why do you want to seem all edgy and rude? Why attack other people for not having the same opinion? Like, I'm pretty insensitive and admit that sensitive people can sometimes annoy me, but seriously, it's also usually the same people who use "I'm done talking to this idiot" as an argument. That annoys me to peak level. Just because you can be rude and belittle people, that doesn't make you right. I'm going off track. So anyways, I understand sometimes what armies do or say can be cringy. But that's no reason to be rude. Again, I said I can be insensitive and forget others have feelings, but in every situation you must think before you speak, or in this case tweet. There is a big difference from constructive criticism and straight out being a jerk. You may take things lightly but others might not, and everything you say can really get in people's heads. They might have many people supporting them, but those 2 hate tweets are going to be the only thing they can think about. And just imagine hundreds of people all attacking you for the smallest of things. You would really start believing everything they say. Okay, get back to the point. Here is another example. This girl had Taekook tattooed to her arm, and people are saying she's a delulu who shouldn't be in the fandom because it's harming the boys. But if you didn't already know, Taekook is also a subunit and not just the ship. Yes, she is a shipper, but Taekook literally just thinks it means Taehyung and Jungkook, so I honestly don't see the problem. Like, her life, her choice. Even if Taekook isn't real, she still has 2 people she loves dearly on her arm. So again, where's the problem?
Oh, she's fetishizing gay men.
Yes. And does she go up to gay men and start asking them to make out in front of her? No. It's not actually harming people. If you don't like it, just leave. And don't think that applies for everything. Like, if someone says all Chinese people should die because they have virus, then yes, you can attack them. Because that's harmful. Fetishizing can also be harmful, but it depends on the context, so just use your common sense. Unless you have none, then just don't comment at all. Ahaha, sorry if that was rude. So another case I keep getting is one person making a tweet and telling armies to attack so and so. And for some reason they actually do without going into the story. I'm not going to say names, but sometimes the army can be wrong. And the other person could actually be making a valid point. It doesn't even have to be someone literally saying attack. They could just make a tweet about some cringy BTS fanfic someone made, and then everyone will say to the creator of the fanfic without reading it, "This is disgusting, I hate you," or "delete this." No, don't do that. This could go for literally anything too. You need to go into perspectives. You got one perspective, so the other person will seem like a monster at the moment. But if you get the other person's perspective, then person number 1 is the monster. It's kinda like when you play a hunter versus survivor game. When you play the hunter, you obviously want to win and you hate the survivors. But when you play the survivor, you also obviously want to win and hate the hunter. So best thing to do? Stay neutral in almost every situation unless you are 100% sure you're right. Even then you could be wrong, so be nice about it. Fan wars is a whole different topic, so I'll just be quick about it. Don't say your group is better than another. That's the most common way fan wars start. You should also be knowledgeable about this stuff enough to not do that. If someone says Blackpink is better than BTS, then ignore it, buddy. Report it for spam and move on. But this is where the toxic people come in. False rumors. Twitter is the hellhole for rumors that spread like fire. It starts off with an anti trying to get anything bad on a group and tweeting it. Then comes other antis spreading in. And here comes the just say easily persuaded armies. Those aren't fake fans. They're just the type of people to believe anything. So please don't hate them. It's not their fault they are like that, and you just need to understand that not everyone thinks like you. And someone being skeptical is not a fake army. If they say maybe he really did blah blah, then that's just them bringing it up for all scenarios, which can be good to discuss. If they say yeah he did do it as a fact, then just don't communicate with them. Again, perspectives is very important. Everyone gets mad at people calling K fanbase toxic, but it honestly is. You're really that bored and have nothing to do in life. Your idols have worked so hard to get where they are, and I see so many people say they want to be like them. But you guys just attack people on Twitter? Why? Be careful what you say on the internet, because it can all be used against you. And maybe one day if you do get famous, people will canceling you for something you did 10 years ago. Just like how you cancel artists nowadays. So please go respect even yourself. Be kinder to people. If something someone is doing is bad, then be nice. It's proven that people who says things nicer will get the person to listen and take action, whereas if they were to be rude. So why be stupid and be rude? It just makes my blood boil. Even if I agree with what you're saying, it's rude. That makes me want to shove you in the oven instead of the person you're attacking. I want to add one last thing. If you are not a K-pop fan or do not really like the music, maybe even a hater, please stop using toxic stans as your only reason to make fun of the entire fan base. I understand where you are coming from. Those stans make me really mad as well. They make me also sad, and make me see myself in a bad way. I can feel useless and a lot of other emotions that are harder to explain. But you making rude comments towards me for liking K-pop is not helping at all. Like this man's video. I agreed with basically everything he said, but the comments were really toxic. Almost ironic how they say how toxic all K-stans are while they be toxic as well. And the most common reason people dislike K-pop is because of the toxic fans. And they acknowledge that not all fans are like that, yet they still choose to be rude and belittle all fans. This is just a group of people, such as the toxic stans on Twitter, but it's really discouraging seeing so many comments on just one video. Now remember, you think you have to deal with a lot by having all those toxic stans, but the normal stans have to deal with the toxic stans and the stigma that comes with being hated on for liking the same music as the toxic stans. I know this isn't anything life-threatening, and there are way bigger things that people have to deal with, but again, for some people words hurt more than actions, and it's hard mentally to know that people even hate you simply for your music taste. So I beg you to please also be considerate and be the bigger person. Just handle it calmly and be nice. Thank you. This isn't really all I wanted to say, but I don't like my videos being longer than 10 minutes, so I'm ending it here. So what is your lesson today? Be nice on social media. Even if what you are saying is rude, make sure to word it so it doesn't sound rude. An easy way of doing that is not using insults, no matter how frustrated you get, and saying sorry if that sounded rude at the end. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. How would you feel if you got that message? He is thankful for you guys coming to this actually important school lesson. Have fun doing your homework that was due a month and keep being nice. Okay, bye.